Music Access. The International Frédéric Chopin Piano Competition is one of the 3 major music competitions in the world, and it's the dream stage for every pianist. Last month, 21-year-old Korean Cho Sung-jin won the prestigious competition, and people who watched him perform praised his performance, saying, "This is not a competition, this feels like Cho's concert." For people interviewing him, asking what changed after the competition, he said, "I'm just happy I don't have to compete at the Chopin competition anymore. The world looks so beautiful. I'm so thrilled to be able to play something other than Chopin. If we keep trying to win just for the sake of winning, we'll get tired and forget what we're fighting for. But if we forget about the competition for just a moment and take a break, just like Cho says, the world will look beautiful again and we'll find the strength to try again. Don't you agree? So, even if it's just for this weekend, let's escape from the competition. Winning, challenges, stress, all of that. Let's open our eyes and look around us and see how beautiful the world is. Open our eyes wide and open our hearts." The first song you heard today, Sunday, November 15th, 2015, was Best Day of My Life by the American Authors. What's up, guys? We have 2 days left until our official comeback stage. Woo! I'm super excited. Are you excited? We are super pumped. Everyone should be super pumped. And of course, it is a Sunday, which means... What does it mean? What does it mean? It means some people are resting. Some people may be working. And some of us may be sleeping right now. That's right. Some people are still sleeping. So for those of you who are sleeping, sweet dreams. And when you wake up, check in on Music Access. Alright, of course, for our Sunday show, we have our Sunday corner, Scribble Scribble, which is a corner for you to think freely and just doodle out your thoughts. Anything you want to say to me, anything you want to say to the entire world, anything you want to say to anybody, even if you want to say it to yourself, but share it with us. Write it without thinking about too much. And, of course, share your message by posting Scribble on your title when you post it. Now, of course, here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access. If you have a smartphone, you can download the Arirang Radio app or TuneIn Radio app to listen to our programs and send in your messages. And if you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess to listen to us or leave your messages. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. And of course, when it comes to song requests, no one knows music better than y'all. Send in songs that I don't know and songs that y'all want to hear on our playlist by posting up a message on our message board, leaving it under the title Request. Now we're going to check out 2 songs before we dive into Scribble Scribble, starting with the song Rather Be by Clean Bandit featuring Jess Glynn, followed with Hashtag Beautiful by Mariah Carey featuring Miguel. I want to be with you, and if you feel the same, shall we meet here? Will you tell me your story? If you're shy, you can playfully scribble, scribble. And if you don't know where to start, you can start with a doodle and scribble, scribble. Good job, that's how we'll begin our story. I want to be with you. Our Sunday corner, Scribble Scribble, is just that. This corner's for you to think freely and just doodle out your thoughts. It's a chance to be honest to yourself and think about what was hard, what was embarrassing, what was a proud moment, and, of course, share with me anything you want to ask or anything you want to hear. And all you have to do to share with us is write Scribble Scribble on your title. Super easy. Now let's go to our first message, and our first message for today comes from Shreya Talukder from Bangladesh, saying, I had a lot of fun listening to Stars Ideals Types on All That K with Karen this Monday, but this is not fair. LOL, Benji, seriously, you never tell about your ideal type. Benji? What is your ideal type? Is it the same as before, or did your thoughts on your ideal type change? Did I have an ideal type before? That's what I want to know. I don't even remember if I had an ideal type before. And let's see. When it comes to ideal types, of course, there's a lot of people that I respect, a lot of people that I look up to. I really like Usher, I like Chris Brown, in Korea when it comes to music, I like J Park, I like all these artists, Crush. When it comes to a girl ideal type, I'll be honest. The reason that I haven't really said, oh, this person is my ideal type, or my ideal type, has ears and a nose and teeth that, has exactly like 24 or 36 teeth. The reason I don't do that is because I don't really have an ideal type. I didn't have that kind of concept when I came to Korea. It was just, if you like someone, you like someone. And if you don't, you don't. It's not that big of a kind of, oh, this person is similar to my ideal type because, of course, it's all probably in fun. It's all in fun, I'm sure about that. But then when you think about it from a different perspective, there's a certain amount of, what if you actually meet your ideal type and like your ideal type is like, hey, so you want to go hang out? Then you're just like, what if that person likes me? And then you're getting all these weird ideas. So, I don't know who I said my ideal type was before. Maybe I don't know who it was. But if I have an ideal type now, it'll be someone who has a nice smile. Actually, I remember we were talking about, I think, Jay Park's ideal type and someone with a smile that shows a lot of teeth. I think I kind of reflect with that too. Someone who has a very nice, smile. Something like that, I'm not sure. I don't know anything about anybody. That's a weird way to end that. But yes. So, what's your ideal type? Tell me, guys, what is your ideal type? So let me know on our message board. And maybe we'll have an ideal type session corner where we talk about our ideal types all together. Although, I will say this. I was a huge fan of, like, Anna Faris way back in the day. Anna Faris, Emma Watson when they came out. And then, yeah. There was also this girl from Scott Pilgrim Saves the World. I don't know what the movie's called, but yeah, anyways. Alright, so we're gonna continue on with 2 songs as we continue on with our show, starting with the song All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor, and Danielle of Australia requested the song Broken Home by 5 Seconds of Summer. We just heard the song All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor, followed by Broken Home by 5 Seconds of Summer. I'm Benji of B.I.G, and you're listening to Music Access, and hey, I got an idea. The memorable events that happened to you this week, don't just go over them in your head, but try writing down your feelings by jotting down your thoughts comfortably, just like you're doodling. We're sharing your thoughts here on Sunday via Scribble, and our next message comes from Katie from the USA, saying, Hi Benji, I just wanted to say that your singing voice is really beautiful. When you gave the music quiz and sing a portion of the song, it makes me feel so good. The toy song that you sang for one of the hints this week was awesome. It makes me wish I could sing with you. I actually haven't done a lot of singing lately other than, my, coming back promotions with, the Tawala and all that stuff. But I think, singing is a great way to just express a lot of things. And especially besides expressing a lot of things, it's a fun outlet, Anyone can sing, that's my belief. When it comes to music, anyone can sing a song, but then at the same time, it's about, expression. Some people like singing ballads, some people like singing, other kinds of stuff. And so when it comes to, singing a song, I think most of it is you choose a song you like, you choose music that you like, and if you want to sing, you sing. If you want to rap, you rap. And it's all about the freedom of expression. At this point, usually I would sing a song, but we'll save that because I'm probably going to sing a song at a later time today. Probably. Okay, we'll make a promise. I'll sing a song a little bit at a later time today. So tune in and don't miss out on that. Now we're going to check out 2 more songs as we continue on, starting with Problem by Ariana Grande featuring Iggy Azalea, followed by the song Desiree of the USA Wants to Hear, Stressed Out by 21 Pilots. We just heard Problem by Ariana Grande featuring Iggy Azalea, followed by Stressed Out by 21 Pilots. Wake up, you need to make money. Nope, I need to wake up so I can get dressed and go to breakfast and go to Music Access because I got a radio show I got to do. I'm busy, I got work to do, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so our next message for our Scribble Corner comes from Unita Swinyo from Indonesia, saying, Yo, what's up, Benji? So my question for you today is, are you stubborn or are you easily influenced by others? If you have your own comprehension, will you try to defend yourself if other people try to attack your comprehension? I think by comprehension you mean like your own ideas. Or do you give up easily and agree with what people suggest for you? So, actually, I'm kind of a gullible sort of guy when it comes to, very, side, note kind of stuff. I'm thinking about the example. Someone says, I heard this and this about this and this. And I was like, really? That's interesting. Or, hey, so I heard that, dolphins can actually, breathe out through their butts. Then I'll be like, no, that's not true. Because we've all learned dolphins breathe through the top of their heads. But, other kind of, there's this place that sells donuts and they're stuffed with cheese. What? I mean, okay, no one would lie about that. I'm really bad at making up stories. But then when it comes to my own ideals, especially when it comes to music or some kind of, my own kind of work, then I'm very, very straightforward about that kind of stuff, I'm not, oh yeah, of course, that's how it should be done. It's, I have an idea and I've calculated everything down to the detail and this is how it should be. I don't understand what you mean by, it's coming like this, but it needs to be, a certain, I have a very strong opinion when it comes to my own kind of work. And so, I'm sort of influenced in the sense that, if adult or someone older than me has a recommendation or some kind of opinion, then of course I'll take it into account and be like, that makes sense. But then if there's certain things that I don't agree with whatsoever and it doesn't make any sense to me, then of course I will express my opinions respectively, of course. And, I am my own person. We'll put it that way. I'm not afraid to express my own opinions. And, if I have some kind of thought about something, and no matter what I think about it, I feel like that's right, I'll take that to the end. I think that's one of the ways I do it. I'm a very stubborn person in ways, but at the same time, very influenced. Or rather, not influenced, but kind of gullible. Yes, but it's okay. It's an improvement. I used to be just all gullible. Now I'm a man. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we're going to continue on with 2 more songs as we continue on, starting with the song that Darcy of the USA requested. 나랑 만나 by C-Clown, and Kirinhe of Thailand wants to hear 나는 달라 by Hai Soo-hyun featuring Bobby. We just heard 나랑 만나 by C-Clown, followed by 나는 달라 by Hai Soo-hyun. They rhyme and they are similar songs. Well, actually, no, they're totally different songs. I remember way back when we were promoting, because when we debuted, actually, C-Clown at the time was promoting this song. And one of the things about this song that I really liked was I liked the choreo about it. I loved the whole kind of air, especially that Rome, he was an awesome, and especially he has this whole dance break in the middle. If you watch the music video, if you watch the, say and then he does, he does crumping really well. He was on this other dance program and he did really, really well. And so, C-Clown, good group. And then of course Hai Soo-hyun, I remember when this music video came out, I was like, wow, they're so adorable, like really. And like, Bobby at the time, he was in, Show Me the Money and all that stuff. And then there was that other girl in the music video who was like randomly, like she got in like a commercial with like Lee Min-ho for some kind of thing. Yeah, YG guys. Now we got, anyways. All right, so continuing on to our next message. Our next message is from Ryoko from Japan, who is saying, I'm happy every day because there are B.I.G comeback teasers that I see. So, are there going to be more photos being posted up for your comeback? All of the member photos are so cool and all that stuff. I love B.I.G. Surprisingly enough, I actually don't have all the details about that. I wish I did, but instead of, kind of giving out photo teasers or anything, we're just like, oh, so hey, yo, your teaser went up today. Really? Huh, interesting. So then, we kind of look it up and it's like, oh, did I look like this? Do I look like this? And then, it's just kind of very interesting. But besides that as well, actually, just a little bit of a teaser in my own right. Of course, y'all know we filmed the music video for our song that's going to be coming out, Ta O Lao. And one of the things that I'm super excited about it is the music video, I think, came out kind of well. I haven't seen, a finalized version or anything about it. But, when we were filming it, I was looking at the monitor. And of course, ever since our debut, we've had members that have been really good in front of the camera. For example, Hido, our youngest member, he is really, really good in front of the camera. He doesn't have to do anything. He just stand in front of the camera and look at it. And people are like, wow, look at that charisma. You know what I have to do? I have to wink at the camera. I have to, glare at the camera, make expressions. It's so much hard work being an idol, but at the same time, it's good work, because in the end, it's all about an improvement. And I think now that we've gone through 3 songs. When you guys see this music video, I keep saying this. I keep saying it because I can't give out any more hints, which I know can be very frustrating. But it's gonna be hot, guys. It's gonna be hot. Get it? It's a pun because taola also means to kind of, burn up and all that stuff. Anywho, thank you for supporting our teasers, and hopefully we'll get more stuff to show you soon. I mean, we only have 2 days left until our first stage, What more could there be to wait for, right? Alright, so we're going to continue on with 2 more songs as we move on out, starting with the song that Unita of Indonesia requested, 그 입술을 막아본다 by 8, followed with the song that Mylene of the USA wants to hear, With Coffee by Brown Eyes. Wow, so we just heard 그 입술을 막아본다 by 8, followed by With Coffee by Brown Eyes. And I was just chilling out to the end of that song. I was like, listening, boom, chi, boom. He's like, it's like, wow. Those are lines that you need to, copy and you need to learn. As a singer, I am still, of course, working on my lines. Yeah. But that was a pretty cool line. I'm going to copy that. Thank you for your song request, Mylene. That was super awesome. I'm going to check it out and I'm going to copy that line. Alright, so this does bring us to the end of our first hour. Of course, right after a short break, we'll continue on with Scribble Scribble in the second hour, introducing your messages and thoughts. We'll come right back after checking out the song Do What You Want by Lady Gaga featuring R. Kelly. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G. And our first song starting off the second hour of our show for Sunday, November 15th was Sing by Ed Sheeran. Now, of course, here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphones. And you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess, and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Now we're going to check out 2 songs, of course, as we move right along for our program, starting with the song Break a Sweat by B.I.G, followed with Me and My Broken Heart by Rixton. We just heard the song Break a Sweat by B.I.G, followed by Me and My Broken Heart by Rixton. Side note, I remember actually singing the song Me and My Broken Heart, and it is live performances. They're really, really good at what they do. If you haven't seen them live before, check out them live. And, check out their other music as well. They got a really, really nice band sound that I think is very, very classy, is how I'd put it. Alright, so you're listening to the second hour of Music Access for Sunday. And of course, we have our Sunday corner Scribble Scribble, which is just like using music access. That's hard to say. Using music access. I got it as a big notepad. Just as you jot down your ideas, thoughts, and what's been on your mind without thinking much on a notepad, you can send them in to us here so we can all share. It'll be your messages filling up this corner, so feel free to just jot down what's on your mind. And so, of course, our first message for our second hour, comes from Oksama from Japan, saying, Hey Benji, did B.I.G start a new bulletin board? It's too hard for an old lady to use. I don't know if my messages are getting sent to you correctly, and if you're reading them. What can I do? Well, of course, first of all, if I say I'm reading them, that's the first kind of confident sign that you'll get. Actually, I haven't been able to, respond to anybody lately on anyone on our bulletin board just because I've been so busy. And, we actually, I don't know if I can, well, no, I should be in problem. We actually had started up a cell phone and, people were calling it and people were sending in messages. And the problem was, you can call and I can say hi and all that stuff, but usually the phone is with my members because, majority rules. So, they have all of the phones and all that stuff at the company. But then for me, I'm doing radio. And because it's one phone, I have to use it when I go back to the company. But then, when I go back, we immediately have to go practice and take lessons and all that stuff. And so, unfortunately, I haven't been able to get on that device as much as I want to. But, hopefully I will get a little bit more time to do that. And I definitely know what it feels like to have new technology or new things go over your head. I remember, I was actually just talking about this with my manager the other day over lunch, how, the technology of cell phones is totally increased. I remember my first cell phone that I ever saw was it was just a silver flip phone that had I think a 1.5 inch screen. Of course, the QWERTY keypad, 1 through 9, 0, pound, star, and there were no colors on the screen. You could only see blue and black. And then it got upgraded to colors. And then my dad all of a sudden comes home with the phone that's very, very thin, that kind of revolutionized thin phones. And I thought for a while, hey, phones are gonna get smaller. So what if we had a phone that could fit inside our ear? And then all of a sudden, the fruit company drops their phone. And all of a sudden, the search engine company drops their phone. And we have these two giant platforms that they totally changed this business of small phones to big phones. We have phones that are hard to hold in one hand. We have phones that you need two hands to type with. And now we're at this stage where, people are always like, we're buried in our smartphones and all that stuff. But at the same time, it's so hard not to be, to a certain extent, because we're always, we used to use an MP3 player to listen to music. If we wanted to take a picture, we'd take a camera. If we wanted to, read a book, we would buy a book and read it. If we wanted to, go search on the internet for something, we'd go to a computer. But now all of that stuff is easily accessible on our smartphones. It's crazy how I could do everything on a smartphone that I could do on a computer, granted at a slower pace and maybe with less features, but it's possible to do that now. It's crazy how technology changes. I have no idea how, but I'm sure later, way later in life, there's going to be technology that's going to go way over my head. And I'll probably be like, way back in my day, we didn't have these what you call genius devices. We had what we call smartphones. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't come soon. All right, we're going to continue on by checking out two songs, starting with the song Dancing Queen by 소녀시대 Girls' Generation, followed with the song Aaron of the USA requested Sandy by New East. We just heard the song Dancing Queen by Girls' Generation, followed with the song Sandy by New East. And it's time for our next message for Scribble Scribble, which comes from Vanessa from Canada, saying, Hey, Benji, how's your week been so far? Mine was very tiring, but I'm still managing to go to the gym to work out most days. I am most excited for B.I.G's comeback. I can't wait. Neither can I. Actually, so I was I was talking about this in the first hour a little bit, but when we were watching the music video, I have a sort of a round face because up until Between Night and Music, I've been doing, keeping I'm not going to say dieting to lose weight, but a healthy diet. And I was dancing all the time. And then in the middle of that, I started not going to dance class just because, I had other stuff that I had to do. And then I started eating a lot more. And I got a little bit rounder than I was at my debut. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. Don't judge. A man is entitled to eat his delicious pie and fast food once in a while. But yeah, it kind of, happened, unintentionally and really naturally. And so what I ended up having to do was I had to kind of cut down again and cut back on the carbs. And then as I went back into dance class to prepare for our comeback, of course, I lost a little bit of weight and I started increasing a little bit of muscle mass. But, when it comes to the gym, that's actually something that I really want to do. Right now we have, I know Kunmin just recently started going, as part of, a health regimen / he wants to make a body. Granted, it is winter, so I doubt anyone's going to be, taking off their clothes, showing off their six packs. But it is on our to-do lists. So guys, let me know on our message board, whose six pack do you want to see most? That's actually something I'm very curious in knowing, so please let me know on our message board under the title B.I.G. abs, or abs, or Okay, sorry. Alright, so we're going to continue on by checking out two more songs as we continue on, starting with a song that Tony of Italy wants to hear, Four Walls by FX, and we'll follow it with 사슬 by Vix. We just heard the song Four Walls by FX, followed by 사슬 Chained Up by Vix. Who loves all these new music that's coming out? I guess I will see VIX in the music broadcasting station when we come back. I think last time I saw them, we were promoting Between Night and Music, and they were promoting Error. Or was it Error? No. We were promoting, I think, Are You Ready when they were promoting Error. And then when we came back with Between Night and Music, they were promoting the, oh my gosh, I can't remember what the song name is. It's something that goes, it's that song. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. 이별공식? I don't remember. Alright, so it's time to continue on with more messages. And our next message comes from Danae De Leon from the USA saying, Benji, my friend Kyo is a huge fanboy of you and B.I.G. And he's promoting Tawala since news of it came out. That's our comeback track, by the way. Hashtag beginning, hashtag what up. Can you please give him a shout out and sing a part of Tawala, please? That would make him so happy. Thanks, Benji. 사랑해요, 내 친구 Kyo. So, Kyo, what's up, bro? You asked me, shout out to you from Danae De Leon and from Benji from Music Access. DJ, what up in the house? You asked me to sing a part of Taola, but of course, the song is not out completely released, and I can only sing a part of the song that's out, which is like the very last part, which is like, 고장난 것처럼 막을 수가 없이 타올라. Something like that. And so instead of singing Taola, actually in our first hour, I actually did promise our listener, Katie from the USA, that I would sing a song. So hey, why not now? I was thinking about what song to sing as I was reading through all these messages. And I was thinking, let's sing Four Walls, because I wish for what? No, I'm just kidding. So I'm going to sing... We'll sing... I really was in love with this song when it first came out. There was a song, What Do You Mean by Justin Bieber. So we'll have singing time with Benji. If you know the song, sing along. There's not going to be any instrumentation. It's just going to be me singing solo. So of course I have to do the intro beat. What do you mean? Hey, when you nod your head yes, but you wanna say no. What do you mean? Hey, when you don't want me to move, but to tell me to go. What do you mean? What do you mean? So we're running out of time. What do you mean? That's how we're gonna fight. It's just singing time. Simple singing time. If you know the song, sing along, and next time we'll maybe sing a whole entire song. Maybe. Alright, so we're gonna continue on with two more songs as we continue on, starting with the song I Love You by Akdong Musician. And Niebu of the USA wants to hear 널 생각해 by Yunha. We just heard I Love You by Akdong Musician, followed by 널 생각해 by Yunha. Side note, how many of you guys know who Yunha is? When I first heard of Yunha, it was actually from an Epic High track called Umbrella, Usan. I forgot, I don't know what the lyrics are, but it's got a really, really nice melody. And what I really, really loved about her voice was that it was so clean and clear. In the opening of the track, you hear the sound of rain, and then all of a sudden you can hear her singing, and it's so melancholy, and yet at the same time, it's such raw emotion that's on the track. I think there's a few singers in Korea that really kind of have this amazing talent. Among them, Yunha, you've got Jinshil of Mad Soul Child. She's featured on a lot of tracks. And of course, personally, I think Taeyang is really, really good when it comes to singing those kind of songs. His feature on Tableau's solo track, Tomorrow, was super, super awesome. As well as the track he did with Song Min-ho from, Show Me the Money. The Fear, I think it was. He's got this voice that really kind of, I think, fits a song. Especially in the Big Bang track Loser, he really just killed it. That's my homie, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I don't really know him. I wish I knew him. Please call me. Actually, don't call me because you don't have my number. Alright, so after all that playful banter, we're going to continue on to our next message. And our next message comes from Harshika Desanayaka from Sri Lanka saying, Hello, Benji Oppa. Hope you're doing great as always. This week, I didn't go to school because I'm not super well, got a cold. But I want y'all to have a continued weekend and take care of yourself. Oh my gosh, don't get sick. Sickness, I think, is very, very... It's a fortunate yet unfortunate situation. I remember when I was younger, I actually didn't want to go to school. So I'd be like, Mom, I don't feel that good. And then she'd come in and she's like, you don't have a fever, you don't have a cold. Like, why do you not feel good? It's like, my, and then, my little young self at the time is thinking about what can get me out of school. My tummy hurts. Okay, take some medicine and then go to school. Yeah, some excuses didn't work, but hopefully Harashika, you get well soon. I know how bad it must feel to be sick, and especially, when we're getting to the area of stuffy noses. I think stuffy noses are one of the things that are the most kind of annoying to have to deal with. Don't blow your nose overly often, guys. It'll dry out your nose, make it really uncomfortable. What you want to do is use they have these tissues that I saw in Japan once with lotion on it. It's crazy, but it's so much better for your nose if you're continuously blowing it. That's my recommendation, and that's how I'm going to stick to my guns. Don't blow it too much, because I know cold season's coming around. But use tissues, and do blow your nose, occasionally. Alright, so we're going to continue with 2 more songs as we continue on, starting with the song Love Somebody by Maroon 5, followed with the song Diamonds by Rihanna. We just heard Love Somebody by Maroon 5, followed by Diamonds by Rihanna, and it's time to end our weekend show. No! But then there's great stuff to look forward to, because hey, B.I.G's coming back this week, right? So keep an eye out for those updates. Our last song that we're going to listen to for today is River by Amelie Sand. This was Benji of B.I.G, who is coming back this week, and of course, I'll be back.